Assalamualaikum. Hey y'all, welcome back and thank you so much kerana masih lagi bersama dengan eTuisyen online. So, apa khabar everyone? How are you? Hopefully, all is well. Korang sihat-sihat belaka. You're taking care of your health. You're taking care of your safety. Kalau keluar, if you're going out, you have to wear your mask. If you are going somewhere and have a lot of people, do social distancing. Please take care of yourself sebab kita tak habis lagi lawan dengan COVID-19. Now, so if this is your first ever class with me, Miss Anis in here, eTuisyen online, welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, for this class, English Standard 6 KSSR, syllabus KSSR, kita akan go through a few I would say sections. So the first part, how we're going to start this class is I'm going to go through checklist with you. The step one things that you need to check to ensure kelas ni tak ada macam ada problem or anything like that. So we'll go through that later. And then the second part is I will share with you word of the week. Okay? Because Miss nak tolong korang tambah vocabulary. That's one thing. And then the last one. And then last week kita what did I teach you last week? I forgot. Okay, last week I've shared with you dekat satu section where you would need to do social expression and also information transfer, right? Where you will need to go and find information and then fill in the blanks, and then there was one point that you need to write a note. Okay, now this week what we're going to cover, actually if you have not done so, pergi dekat description dekat bawah, right? So this YouTube, dekat bawah tu ada link for you to download material. Alright, so you will need this. Untuk kelas Miss ni ada material that you need to download dekat dalam link kat bawah. So pergi dekat dalam, kan ada title YouTube ni kan, bawah tu ada description, ada link untuk korang download material ni, dia ada gambar. Okay, so we need this untuk jawab soalan hari ni because these two question dia ada gambar. So this is in your paper writing, okay, in your writing punya paper penulisan dalam section C. Okay, so kita akan cover tu hari ini. So if you have not done so, pergi dekat description and download material ni because we're gonna use it later. Okay, so that's the third part. Now, let's go through the checklist. Make sure korang punya device, you punya telefon, you punya laptop, notebook cukup bateri. Kalau bateri tak cukup, cepat-cepat ambil charger dan bagi dia charge dia. Kalau tinggal 2%, kan dia tiba-tiba terpadam. Alright, so that's the first thing. And then kalau tak nampak apa yang Miss tulis dekat atas papan ni, so maksudnya kena naikkan resolusi. You may need to naikkan dia punya, bagi dia nampak sharp. Kalau tak tahu apa, you might need to ask help from your sister or brother or your parents, right? Or you can look macam ada satu icon macam bentuk gear, ataupun dekat, kalau ni ada telefon, ada 3 dot dekat belah kanan ke atas tu, tekan on that and then ada keluar nombor-nombor 1080, 720 or 480. So pilih mana yang bersesuaian dengan internet connection. Kalau internet connection slow, you might need to use the lower one, tapi tak nampak sangat apa yang Miss tulis later. Okay, but if that's the case, later bila internet laju, then you can replay this video again. Alright, so that's the second thing. And then what I wanted to share as well, sorry. If say that this is first ever your class with us, right? Untuk pengetahuan korang, other than the subjects or other than the topics that you will learn in class, we do have videos on that. But other than that, kita orang pun ada buat video untuk bagi pengetahuan. There's some things that you cannot learn from class. You have to go out and experience the world. So what we did was, kita orang ada buat video-video untuk share pengetahuan-pengetahuan ni dekat YouTube kita orang. Kalau belum lagi subscribe, tolong subscribe supaya korang dapat notification every single time video baru masuk. Okay, so that's the third thing that I wanted to share, and that's about, the fourth thing is, as I mentioned just now, dekat kat title video ni dekat bawah dalam description ada material yang korang kena download untuk malam ni, iaitu yang ada gambar 2 ni. So kita akan cover 2 soalan ni, alright. So this comes from, okay, format macam ni, it will be in your penulisan, okay, paper penulisan section C. Alright, so we will cover that today. I will give you some tips macam mana nak jawab soalan-soalan ni, macam mana nak tackle, okay? Alright, so that's the first part. Now, second part, my word of the week. Okay, so what I wanted to share with you, okay? Word of the week. Okay, so apa yang Miss nak share dengan korang hari ni adalah perkataan dirty. Kotor. FYI, this word dirty, okay, untuk pengetahuan korang ada banyak cara nak pakai. But what I will share tonight with you ada 2 cara. Ada 2 ke 3 ke 4 ke 5 tadi Miss ada baca tadi. But for to now, okay, sebab kalau cover semua tak habis kita buat kerja malam ni. So I'm gonna give you 2 ways on how to use this word dirty. Okay, so the first one is the adjective lah. Yang kotor tu yang kita tahu, adjective. Okay, so this is the first one. And how do you pronounce it? The dirty yang apa nama? Yang how do you pronounce it is what I'm looking at is the online dictionary. I've taught you before on how to do this. You might need to go to I think 4 or 5 videos ago, 4 or 5 weeks ago, I've taught you on how to use online dictionary. Now, other than physical dictionary, you are most welcome to use online one, and I would suggest you use Cambridge or Oxford. Or there's another one, Merriam-Webster. So these 3, it's a good dictionary for you to use. There's others as well, but just make sure, just really be careful. For us Malaysian, right, we use British English, okay? All right, so here, how do you say it? It's T. Okay, so that's how you pronounce it. So the first one is adjective. Now, the second dirty is a verb. Okay, it's also an action, FYI. Okay, kotor ni, alright, ada yang dalam bentuk adjektif dan ada juga kotor yang kita mengotori. Nampak tengok dalam bahasa Melayu pun ada, in English also applies. Okay, now macam mana nak pakai, okay sebelum tu, apa maksudnya yang dirty kalau dia adjektif? So yang ni maksud dia mark with dirt, mud. Okay, so something like that yang ada kekotoran. Okay, so something yang kita nampak ada kotor ke macam elok-elok dia putih, tiba-tiba ada dot hitam kat situ. Okay, ataupun macam misalnya apa, tiba-tiba ada dot warna oranye dekat baju. Okay, so that's one thing. So maksudnya this is dirty. Okay, so how do you use it in a sentence? Macam mana nak pakai ni, ya? So, this one, her face was dirty. Okay, remember when we learn about adjective describe noun atau pronoun. Kalau dirty digunakan dengan apa? Describing an action, that is an adverb. Ada juga boleh pakai juga, tapi I'm not going to use that for tonight. I'm going to share only how do you use it as adjective. Okay, remember that. Now the second one, dirty yang verb. Okay, so let me just quickly scroll down. Where is it? Now, yang dirty yang verb ni, what does it mean? It's actually just to make something dirty. So if it's a noun, if it's an adjective, this dirty is something like it has dirt on it ataupun macam comot, something like that. Now here on the verb is the action untuk buat sesuatu tu kotor. Okay, so you mengotori, betul ke mengotori dalam bahasa Melayu? Kecek balik tu. Okay, so you bagi sesuatu jadi kotor. So that's what is this one means. Okay, now how do you use it in a sentence? Don't sit on the floor. You might dirty your dress. Okay? Alright, so here, don't sit on the floor. Jangan duduk dekat atas lantai. You might dirty your dress. Mungkin awak akan mengotori baju awak. Okay, so that's what it means. So FYI, this dirty word, D-I-R-T-Y, this is when it is used as an adjective bila kita nak describe sesuatu noun atau pronoun tu kotor. Then this one is the action of what something jadi kotor. Okay, so that's the difference. Alright, so that's done for the second part. Now, on the today's section. Okay, so what we're covering is actually your penulisan. Okay, your penulisan or writing lah. Okay, paper 2. Okay, and we're doing the section C. Okay, so this is what we're doing today. And then if you have not done so, pergi dekat description video ni, alright, description video ni, ada link untuk korang download this material. Ada 2 gambar. Okay, so download it because you need it to see and how to answer this nanti. Okay, right. So this is your section C. Section C untuk penulisan, dia akan bagi you 2 soalan. Okay, they will give you 2 questions. Question 1 or question 2. Now, nampak tak Miss ada tulis perkataan or? Here, you choose 1. Okay, so dia akan bagi you 2 soalan. Dia akan bagi you question 1 and question 2. Dia akan bagi you 2 gambar. But you choose 1. Yang mana satu yang you boleh jawab. Okay, kat sini kalau terror nak tulis dua-dua boleh je. Tapi ingat ya, ada masa terhad. So, if I were you, okay, Miss akan pilih gambar yang Miss boleh tulis banyak. Yang Miss macam ada banyak ilham, banyak idea nak tulis. Kalau tak ada idea macam mana pula? Selagi Miss akan ajar macam mana nak cari lagi idea. Okay, so here usually it will ask you, okay, dia akan bagi you satu gambar. Okay, there will be a picture. Both questions sama je, cuma mungkin story yang berlainan. So there will be pictures, a picture. Okay, a picture, and they will give you words. Okay, kalau tengok dekat dalam kalau tengok dekat dalam material yang Miss minta korang tolong download tu ya, alright, ataupun buka. So here ada gambar and then they will give you words. Okay, so Miss ada tulis dekat sini. So dia akan bagi you perkataan-perkataan ni untuk dipakai untuk korang guna and tulis in your story. Okay, so he will give you a picture and you need to write a story. Okay, that story will be based on the picture that was given. So kalau tengoklah dalam ni yang ni saya bagi ni ada 2 gambar. So the first one ada gambar picture with burning house dengan fire brigade. Fire brigade ni actually fire department lah. Okay, bomber. And then another one ada a girl and an old man. Okay, sitting on the floor. Okay, so that's the second picture. So say for example, this is your exam paper. So ada 2 soalan. So you need to choose either one. Tak perlu buat dua-dua. Okay, nampak tak dia ada 2 cerita yang berbeza. So this is how it looks like. Okay, and in this question untuk paper 2 section C ni, dia minta korang tulis, okay, 80 to 100 words. Okay, so 80 to 100 words is actually tak banyak sangat. Sebab kalau cuba kita kira apa yang dia tulis kat sini. Okay, so dia dah bagi 1, 2, so say for example, the first yang ada gambar rumah terbakar. Okay, the burning house and also the fire brigade. Okay, tengok dekat soalan tu. If you have no idea apa yang Miss cakap ni, pergi dekat description, there is a link for you to download the material. Now look at the first picture. Okay, that is the burning house, and then there's someone that is on the phone, and then there's also a firefighter ataupun fire brigade yang tengah nak padamkan api rumah tu. Okay, now if you look at the bottom, okay, dia tulis kat situ, begin your story with. So nampak tak misalnya cakap, usually you will need to write story based on the picture that is given to you. Okay, now dia beritahu, Amal was walking at the park one sunny afternoon. Suddenly he saw smoke coming out from his neighbor's house. Okay, now kita kira 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so 20 words, 20 words that have been given to you. You just need to continue and tambah lagi 60 perkataan. So it's not that hard. Okay, now itu yang dah diberi dekat sini. Now tengok dekat atas pula yang Miss tulis ni, ataupun dekat dalam kertas ni, yang dalam box kat belah kiri tu, that is words, right? It's given saw, fire, neighbor's house, call, fire station, fire brigade, arrive, put out dengan save. Now, out of all these words, berapa yang dah masuk dekat dalam apa nama ni? Perenggan ni. Okay, how many have been used? Now, kita tengok. Saw dah ada. Okay, saw dah ada. Okay, saw dah ada. Fire belum. Neighbor's house dah pakai. Call belum. Fire station belum. Fire brigade belum. Arrive belum. Put up belum. Save belum. So see, here you already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 more words needs to be used untuk letak dekat dalam your story. So for now, you dah ada 27. So tinggal lagi 60 tolak 7 tadi berapa? 53 perkataan lagi. Okay, so it's not that hard actually for this one. It's just that you need to know apa maksud perkataan-perkataan ni. So if say you for now you tak tahu, what you need to do, pergi dekat dictionary and check apa meaning tiap-tiap satu perkataan. For now, during exam mana boleh, okay? kena tahulah by then. Now, for now, every single time you need to do latihan, you need to do homework. Make sure you tahu each of the words that is letak dekat dalam soalan tu, apa makna dia. Kena. This is how you get more vocab. This is how you know how to use these words in different sentences. Okay, this is gonna help you later. It's a lot of work. Yes, I know. So sorry, memang banyak kerja. Tapi this will help you. Okay, so say for example untuk this soalan yang ada gambar tu, tiap-tiap satu perkataan ni tengok dalam kamus makna dia apa kalau tak tahu. Okay, tolong cari. Mesti tahu mana-mana perkataan ni. Manalah tahu nanti UPSR nanti perkataan yang sama keluar. You never know. Okay, so untuk this example, if you look at the gambar, right? Look at the gambar. So you can see the house is burning, right? There's a burning house there. And then there's a lot of firefighters there, fire brigade there. There's also a fire station there as well. And then there is someone on the phone as well. I think it's calling for help, okay? Or calling someone about it, okay? So here, what you need to do is based on this picture. Tengok dekat gambar ni, apa yang you boleh guna perkataan ni untuk tulis dalam story ni. Okay, so that's how you use it. Now, if say you tengok gambar ni, Allah, blendnya apa benda ni, tak nak bayangkan. Now, okay, so this is where you try to put yourself in that situation. Imagine lah, rumah jiran terbakar. What will happen? Chaos kan. Wah, tolonglah macam alamak tiba-tiba rumah terbakar, what happens? So you feel the panic and everything. So when you try to imagine, this can help you untuk also macam boleh dapatkan story. Okay, so rumah terbakar, what's happen next? Takkan duduk diam je, mesti nak cari telefon, nak call bomber supaya datang untuk padamkan. I need to also check ada tak Sorry. Okay, I need to also check ada tak jiran dekat dalam rumah tu semua kan. Kalau jiran tak ada, okay, then I need to go and call, okay, rumah dia terbakar, those kind of things. So this is that for when you try to put yourself in the, like, cuba imagine lah you in that situation, that can also give you a idea on how to write this kind of story. Okay, this kind of things, that's why ada letak gambar. This can help to boost your imagination. Memang kena imagine. So here, what I wanted to give you, so how to, tips First thing first is read the question. Tolong baca soalan. Read the question carefully. Okay, so here, actually I didn't write the question. Sorry. So here the question is write a story based on the picture below. Kalau you tengok dekat dalam material yang Miss suruh korang tengok ni So write a story based on the picture below. So tengok dekat gambar and write a story. Now, second thing you need to do, kalau you tak macam blank, okay, you really cannot, I don't get it. So imagine yourself in that picture. Okay, imagine yourself. Try to put yourself in that picture, in that situation. Okay, dekat dalam gambar tu. Bayangkan contohnya orang tengah pegang telefon tu kan, you yang tengah pegang telefon. Ataupun you imagine you are the firefighter, you tengah pegang hose tu. Apa yang patut you akan buat? So with this, when you try to imagine, they will give you macam a few points tau, macam mana nak tulis, macam nak sambung soalan ni. Tapi here, that's one thing. Another thing that you can do is also try imagine that you are Amal. Okay, when you try here, kan kita dah cakap pasal Amal here, you try imagine that you are the Amal who was walking and then you nampak ada asap keluar daripada rumah jiran. Okay, so that's one thing. Then another thing that you can do also is you use this WH question. Okay, so WH question ni apa benda pula, Miss? So WH question is this question: why, how, when, who. Okay, bila tanya kan, why the house was on fire? Who do I need to call? Who is putting out the fire? Who is calling the emergency or who is calling for help? Apa lagi? What caused? Why did the fire happen? Like when did like kan nampak smoke kan? Did it just happen? When did it happen? Baru ke? Dah lama ke? Those kind of questions. That's why using this WH question can help you untuk dapat banyak lagi points, dapat banyak lagi storyline untuk tulis dekat dalam ni. Okay, so this is one of the things that you can do. Apa yang you buat kalau macam alah Miss tak ada idea lah macam mana nak tulis ni. This is what you can do to get more ideas. Okay, so let's try to do this. Okay, so here. Now, if say, lupa nak cakap. So if say 80 to 100 words kan, so it's not a lot. So if say that you nak tulis ni dalam story ni kan, tak perlu banyak sangat perenggan. Okay, what I mean is paragraph, tak perlu banyak paragraph. Not two is too short. Probably 3. Okay, so this is so after you finish this sentence, and then you start with another paragraph, and then I have another paragraph. 3 is also enough. 3 or 4. Don't make it 5 lah, because it will look very short. But it also gonna force you to write longer. Remember, you are just gonna write here from 80 to 100 words. If you write longer than that, you might get deducted points. Okay? Jangan terlampau panjang sangat. Takut nanti you punya your teacher ataupun anyone that's reading your essay will deduct your mark. Boleh kurangkan markah you. Okay? Alright. So here. Saw, you tahulah saw tu adalah see, okay, tengok dalam past tense, fire, api, neighbor's house, rumah jiran, calling, telefon, ataupun for here call is call telephone lah, because based on the picture, now look at the picture, so there is someone on the phone to call, probably he is calling for help. Fire station ni adalah balai bomba. Fire brigade adalah orang-orang daripada balai bomba. Okay, dia fire department bomba. Okay, and then arrive, tiba, and then put out, untuk padamkan, save, selamat. Okay, this is the meaning of this word. If you don't know what it is, so what I did just now is try to translate it actually, what is each of this word. You need to know, kena tahu mana-mana tiap-tiap satu perkataan ni tiap-tiap kali you buat latihan. Okay, tiap-tiap kali buat homework tu, okay, dapat soalan-soalan macam ni, tolong tahu tiap-tiap satu perkataan makna dia apa. Jangan buat tak tahu. Okay, you need to know. Alright, so now here, so begin your story with. So ada tulis dekat sini apa how you need to begin your story. And then you need to write between 80 ke 100 words. Okay, here, Amal was walking at the park one sunny afternoon. Alright, Amal ni dia tengah berjalan dekat taman. Satu sunny afternoon, satu tengah hari yang sangat terik, panas terik, okay. And then tiba-tiba, okay, suddenly he saw smoke coming out from his neighbor's house. Tiba-tiba dia nampak ada asap keluar daripada rumah jiran dia. Okay. So here, as I mentioned just now, fire, call, fire station, fire brigade, arrive, put out, save. Okay, now you need to continue. Okay, so let's try to do this. Okay, I'm gonna remove the full stop because we're gonna write it. Now, say for example, let's try to imagine kita adalah Amal. Kita nampak, kita tengah jalan dekat park, dekat taman kan. And then kita nampak ada asap keluar daripada jiran punya rumah. Okay, now what would you do? Apa yang kita akan buat? Tercegat dekat taman ke? Ataupun kita akan berlari ataupun pergi ke arah rumah untuk tengok? Okay, so that's something that we can do. So let me just write that. So we might go and see. Oh, I forgot to teach you one thing. Sorry, I forgot to do this. Now, when we read this, Amal was walking at the park one sunny afternoon. Suddenly, he saw smoke coming up from neighbor's house. Tense dia pakai apa? Tense ni ada present tense ke, past tense ke, future tense ke? Now, look at here. Dia pakai tense apa? Here, it's using past tense. Okay, nampak tak perkataan was, perkataan saw. Okay, so here. Now, tips another one. I forgot to write here. Ini penting. Okay, identify the tense. Kena tahu story tu apa yang korang tulis ni dalam past tense ataupun present tense. Okay, now because just now I said go and see. So here kalau kita tulis guna go and see dah jadi salah. Okay, sebab dia adalah present tense. Now, what I wanted to say, went closer to the house. Kan, kita nak tengok rumah tu apa jadi, asap je ke, ada apa-apa benda lain ke? So, what happened is, so here, kita dah dekat. And then, because if see that the gambar tu, memang ada fire. So, that's where we can say, we saw fire. And then kalau tengok, okay, here, other than imagining, you can look at the gambar as well. Look at the picture. You see there is a fire coming up from the window and also the door. So you can say, saw fire. Oh, alamak, tak ada hingga. Okay, you can say fire coming out from window and the door. Okay, what I'm doing here bukannya tulis terus what I'm doing here untuk catat points apa yang Miss boleh tulis. Okay, this is what I'm doing right now. Sebab kalau kita main terus tulis, nanti kan tiba-tiba blank, tak ada idea, lepas tu tak cantik pula dia punya story, kan dah kacau. So what I do here is actually catat all the points that I have in my mind. Okay, right, so saw fire coming out, and then apa lagi yang kita boleh nampak? Tengok dekat gambar ni Alright, apa lagi? So Probably yang kita boleh fikir, so nampak tak dia ada orang, so he saw fire. So I'm like, oh man, I need to do something. Amal need to do something. So he called the fire station. So you can say, because nampak kan, there is someone that has the phone. So probably this someone call for help. Okay? So call fire station for help. Okay? Alright, so that's something that you can see. Boleh, actually kan, this perkataan, okay, this perkataan, it's okay to use them in one sentence. Boleh je. That's not stopping you. Okay, because say for example, in the instruction, kalau korang tengok dekat atas ni, dekat atas gambar tu, write a story based on the picture below. You may use the words given to help you. Okay, so you may use the words. Boleh buat macam mana pun, asalkan guna supaya boleh tolong untuk tulis story ni. Okay, so dah went closer, nampak ada fire coming out, call the fire station for help, and then selalunya fire brigade, okay, bomba akan datang after a few minutes. So you can say lah, say for example after 5 minutes. Okay, so mungkin after 5 minutes, fire brigade arrive. Oh, Miss lupa nak ajar you satu lagi benda. Now, kalau perasan kan, every single time Miss tulis ni kan, ada Miss pakai perkataan-perkataan yang diberi dekat dalam soalan. Okay, there's words yang that have been given next to the picture. Once you use it, please cross it ataupun tanda, okay, dah pakai. So I can move on to the next one. Okay, so here, kalau went closer to the house, ada fire. So I use the word fire. I also have used the word call. Fire station also. I also use fire brigade. I also use arrive. So tinggal put out dengan save. Okay, so after 5 minutes, the fire brigade arrive untuk tolong, right, to help. So what they will do, they will use the hose, okay, yang pipe yang diorang pakai tu kita panggil the hose, okay. They will use the water hose, of course they akan pakai water, right. Probably they might use the, what do you call those things, fire extinguisher, okay, pemadam api tu. Tapi for this kind of fire yang besar, yang marak dekat dalam rumah tu, I think they need to use the water hose. So here you can say, they use water, sorry. Water hose to put out the fire. Okay, so after dah put out the fire, so after that you can use the word save. So after the fire was put out, so and then there was no one in the house, so everyone is safe. Done. Okay, so let me just write it here. Okay, so here, so after they use the whole water hose to put out the fire, to put out the fire, no one was in the house, everyone is safe. Okay, so that's something that you can do. Now, sekarang ni, every single thing that I wrote here is in points. Dia bukan dalam paragraph, okay? Now, what time is it? Oh, okay. Alright, so it's not really properly written, okay? Kita tak susun dia elok dalam bentuk cerita. Now, before I finish this, can I go through this first, give you the points first, and then afterwards? Okay. So, and then afterwards, then we write it nicely lah. Okay, kalau sempat, kalau tak sempat, you just need to continue, okay, pastikan dia dalam bentuk ayat yang lengkap. Okay, what I have done here, I have given you the points. You can also add more. Okay, but this is the one of the things that you say that I was Amal. I was walking at the park and I saw my neighbor's house. My neighbor's house got smoke coming up from it. Okay, so this is what I would do lah. But if say that you have a different idea, welcome to do it because everyone have different imagination. Okay, you might have a different situation. Mungkin korang pernah go through. I've never gone through any fire situation actually. Thank goodness, alhamdulillah. Touch wood, hopefully no, tolong jangan ya Allah, jauh-jauhkanlah. Okay, but if you have probably you have a different experience, use it, tell the story. Okay, so this is the yang fire punya. Now look at the second question. Tengok dekat soalan yang kedua. Now you can see there is an old man and also there's a girl sitting on the floor. And it looks like she's like giving something to the man. Okay? Sorry. So read the question, okay? Tengok the tips here. Read the question. So still write a story based on the picture below. You may use the words to given to help you and then write in your answer in the space provided. It has to be between 80 to 100 words. Remember, jangan terlampau pendek and jangan terlampau panjang. It has to be between 80 to 100 words. Kalau kurang daripada 80, mungkin kurang markah. Kalau lebih daripada 100, 80. Kalau lebih daripada 100 pula, mungkin akan potong markah juga. So be careful. Okay, now here, picture of a girl and an old man. So if you look at the words, okay, perkataan yang diberi, walk, home, saw, scruffy old man, homeless, pity, hungry, lunchbox, ate, tree, and thank. Okay, so walk, berjalan, home, rumah, saw, nampak, scruffy old man, macam comot. Okay, dia macam comot kind of like man. Dia orang lelaki tua yang comot. Homeless, tiada rumah. Okay, dia tak ada rumah. Pity, kesian. Hungry, lapar. Lunchbox, itu macam Tupperware yang isi makanan lunch tu yang korang boleh bawa daripada rumah tu. So we can call that lunchbox as well other than calling Tupperware because actually Tupperware is the brand of the container. Okay, 8 makan tapi past tense, 3 pokok and thank. Terima kasih. Okay, alright. So begin your story with. So remember this is 80 to 100 words. Now it has given you, tengok dekat dalam soalan tu, dekat bahagian bawah, dia dah bagi you pendahuluan. They give you this paragraph to start with. Maria was walking to school that afternoon. When she passed a park near her house, she saw an old man was sitting under the tree. What does she does? Okay, so look at my tips just now. So we have read the questions. Okay, we know what's like the meaning of every of the words. Kalau say for example you have another example, you don't know 1 or 2 words that is in that question, pergi ambil dictionary, cari makna dia. Please, this is gonna help you. Make sure every single time you're doing any latihan ataupun exercise, please know every word in that question. Okay, you need to know because this is gonna help you later. Alright, later what I mean is during your exam lah. Okay, yeah. So here, kalau kita cuba kira, masa ni kita kira ni ada 20, right? Cuba kita kira pula kat sini. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Ada 26 perkataan. Baik kau. Okay? Alright. So, there's already given you a lot of words here. So, you don't need to write like memang total of 80 words. Okay? You just need to make sure you're writing minimum 80, maximum 100. So, you have 326 cents. So, meaning you got itu, how many? 80 tolak 26 ni berapa 54? Okay? Okay, so here. Now, what we're gonna do later, macam tadi Miss buat tadi, tengok dekat apa ni, tengok dekat dalam perenggan ni, and then perkataan apa yang dah dipakai. We're doing the same thing here. So, Maria was walking. Okay. Technically, it does state walk, But it doesn't mean that you need to use the word walk. Meaning like you tak perlu nak jadi spelling dia yang sama. You can change it. Okay, because look at the question again. You may use the words. It says that you may use it. It's not compulsory. Bukannya wajib kau pakai perkataan tu. No. Okay, you can change it or you cannot. You don't want to use it pun tak apa. Okay, but it's gonna help you. It's just giving you ideas on how to write the story. So here actually was walking. Okay, walk dah pakai. Okay, walking to school that afternoon. School ke home? Okay, school. When she passed a park near her house. Technically, home dengan house is the same thing. Okay, technically. Alright? Because home is another word, a synonym for house. So technically, we've used home as well. So she saw an old man was sitting under the tree. Technically, we use the old man, but we didn't use the word scruffy. But you can use it later if you want. And then you can use, but you can say that this is being used. And then sitting under the tree. So here, sitting under the tree. Okay, anything else? So technically, yang ni banyak perkataan have been used. So that's why it's 26 here. Just now we count only 20, right? But we only use a few words on the top. But here, a lot of them have been used. So that's why it's more on the pendahuluan because not many words is left to use in the example. Okay, let's do the same thing. So imagine yourself in that picture. Okay, imagine yourself. Oh my God. How am I going to do this fast? Sorry. Okay. Tak sempat ni nak habiskan ni. Oh, okay. No, sorry. I have time is really mencemburui kita ya. Okay, how do I do this? Okay, let's do this. Let's do it quickly. So imagine yourself in that picture. Imagine that either you be the old man or you be the girl or you be a third person in that picture. So imagine you see an old man sitting under the tree, okay, scruffy old man because dia nampak tak macam comot tu, and then you see this girl who's actually on the way to school because she said that she was walking to school. Dia nak pergi ke sekolah. Okay, so she saw that old man under the tree. Now, if say she nampak orang tu, and then imagine lah, because looking at the picture, meaning she wanted to help, meaning she was curious, she wanted to know that man, why is he sitting under the tree? Kalau tak dia dah belah lah. Sorry, alhamdulillah. Kalau dia dah belah lah, probably like, that's a stranger. I don't want to do anything with the guy. But this girl in this picture, she wanted to help the man. So maybe what she did was, dia pergilah dekat dengan orang tu, okay? So she went closer. She walked to that man, okay? She walked closer. So you can also use this word again, okay? FYI, it doesn't mean kalau dah pakai, you cannot use it anymore. No, you can. Okay, you can use the word again. It's just that better you use another word. Alright? Just to show that you have more vocabs. Alright? So say for example you dah imagine and then you got the idea. Then you blank. Jangan lupa pakai this WH question. Okay? And then also jangan lupa, I forgot to do this earlier as well. Identify the tense. So here you know, okay, Maria was walking. Nampak perkataan was ni, and then she passed also ed. Also she saw. So this is using past tense. And then every other thing that you're going to write later, it has to be in past tense as well. Similar to this, it started with past tense, you have to end it also in past tense, okay? Alright, so let me just quickly give you the points here. Probably she walked closer. Okay, she walked closer to the man. Okay, and then she probably can also might ask why the man is sitting under the tree. Okay, ask why he was sitting there. And then she might find out, that he was homeless. Okay, found out he was homeless. So if you know someone is homeless, they doesn't have any home, of course if you are a decent human, meaning you're a nice person, you might feel pity because we have roof under above our heads. So kan korang kita selesa actually. So she felt pity. Also, you can also say was homeless and hungry. Okay, she felt pity, and then probably because she felt pity that he was homeless and also at that time he was hungry, she gave her lunchbox. Okay, and then she gave her lunchbox so that old man can eat. So he ate it. Okay, he ate it. And then afterwards, you can say he thanked. Okay, the old man thanked the girl. Sorry, I go through this very fast because I need to finish it. But yes, these are the points that I can give to you. It's not in proper paragraph, so what you need to do is letak di dalam proper sentence and susun. Okay, I give you some points and then you can susun it. And also probably add more storyline. You say that you are imagining something else, you can do it. But make sure jangan lebih daripada 100 words. It has to be between 80 to 100 words. Be careful with that. Okay, so that's about it for me this week. Hopefully you guys will try this. If say that there's more storyline that you need to add in, go for it. Just be careful on the length. And every single time you get this question yang untuk alamak dah padam. Okay, paper 2 section C where you will get pictures and you need to write story about it. Make sure you know every of the words that's been shared, that apa makna-makna dia. Okay, alright. With that, that's about it from me. I'll see you when I see you. Bye everyone. Bye, 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 bye. Tadi suruh rap tu kat baby. Why? Bye bye. Where's my admin? Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Goodbye.